exercise. Working with fills. You will learn how to use colors and apply them to different objects by drawing some shapes on computer screens and filling them with colors. You can choose a default fill color so that every object you add to a drawing has the same fill. You can also remove any fill, copy it to another object, or use it to fill an area surrounded by an open curve. Color palette fill. Click on the desired color in the color palette. The selected object will be filled with the chosen color. Drag fill from palette. Click and drag the desired color over any object. The cursor will change to a solid color of the chosen color. Release mouse button and the object will be filled with that color. Fill Tools Solid Fill. Click on the Fill tool in the toolbox to open the flyout. You can click and drag on the flyout border to have it remains on your workspace for easy access to fill options. Choose the first icon to open the Uniform Fill window. Choose a color and click OK. The selected object will be filled with that choice. To choose a default fill color, click a blank area on the drawing page to deselect all objects. A drawing page is the portion of a drawing window enclosed by a rectangle with a shadow effect. Open the Fill tool and select the Fill Color dialog. In the Uniform Fill dialog box, enable any of the following checkboxes. Graphic applies to default fill color to shapes you draw. Artistic text applies the default fill color to artistic text you add. Paragraph text applies the default fill color to paragraph text you add. Specify any fill setting. To remove a fill, select an object, open the Fill flyout and click the No Fill button marked X. It enables you to remove a fill from an object. Draw a rectangle. Open a rectangle flyout and click the Rectangle tool. Drag in the drawing window until the rectangle is of size you want. Draw a square. Open the rectangle flyout and click the Rectangle tool. Hold down Ctrl key and drag in the drawing window until the square is of the size you want. Draw an ellipse. Open the Ellipse flyout and click the Ellipse tool. Drag in the drawing window until the ellipse is of the shape you want. Draw a circle. Open the Ellipse tool and click the Ellipse tool. Hold down Ctrl key and draw in the drawing window until the circle is of the size you want. Filling these objects with colors. You can add color, pattern, texture and other fills in these objects. You can customize a fill and set it as a default so that each object you draw has the same fill. Understanding fill types. The picture contains a selection of fill types. The background square contains a bitmap fill. The circle, a gradient radial fill. The rectangle, a solid color fill. The star, a texture fill. And the text, a linear fountain fill. These are basic applications of each fill type. Each application is covered in a step-by-step process in this series. This simple example is to give you an idea about the powerful fill options that you will learn. Uniform and solid fill overview. Uniform or solid fills are the most basic fills. Select an object with the pick tool. Click in the color palette with an object selected to fill. You can also use the Uniform Fill dialog. Or click and drag a color from the color palette. Creating and applying solid uniform fills to objects. Fill can be applied to any closed object. Select any object with the pick tool to create an object. You can select multiple objects and the fill you choose will be applied to all selected objects. Uniform fill. A type of fill used to apply one solid color to these objects. Select an object, open the interactive fill flyout and click the interactive fill tool. Choose uniform fill from the fill type list box on the property bar. Specify the setting you want on the property bar and press enter. Note, you can also fill a selected object by clicking a color on the color palette. Colors can also be mixed. In a uniform fill by selecting a filled object, pressing Ctrl key and clicking another color on the color palette. Fountain fill overview. The following picture shows the 4 basic types of fountain fills. The top row features a linear and a radial fountain fill. The bottom row contains conical and square fountain fills. The fills to the left are accomplished by selecting an object with the pick tool, clicking on the fill tool to open the flyout. Click on the second icon to open the fountain fill window. All fountain fills are completed from this window. Fountain fill window. Fountain fills allow you to automatically blend 2 or more colors within an object. Fountain fills create a 3D appearance in graphics. You can add soft blending effects to your drawings. Select an object with the pick tool. Choose the fill tool to open the flyout and choose the second icon to open the fountain fill window. Applying fountain fills. So, if you see this image, we can view that the fountain fill is a smooth progression of 2 or more colors that add depth to an object. The 4 types of fountain fills are as such. A linear fountain fill flows in a straight line across the object. The sample in the picture shows a linear fill from medium green to a light green. The lower sample shows a 45